Rajya Sabha MP cum titular King Leisemba Sanajauba urges state government to disclose steps being taken to settle ongoing issues over Kaubru Shrine. MSU observes the 41st Makeup Thopa Numit or Realization Day 2021, commemorating Go Back Foreigners movement of 1980. State Health Society National Health Mission Manipur launches first phase of 12-day-long deworming campaign. Manipur reports 39 more confirmed cases of COVID-19 in 24 hours, rising total cases to 29,649. Death toll remains at 376. And India logs above 2,34,000 new COVID-19 cases and 1,341 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate further drops to 87.23%. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria RAJKUMARI with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers to continue to maintain COVID-19 appropriate behavior as we are witnessing a massive surge in COVID-19 cases. Do wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Rajya Sabha MP cum titular King Leisemba Sanajauba has called upon the state government to disclose measures being taken to solve the prevailing issues over the Kaubru Shrine. He was speaking at foundation stones laying ceremony for the construction of Nung Thabi Ima and Irum Shanglan at the historical Hidam Lake in Sector today, organized by Nung Thabi Thogal Kangrup Sector. MP Leisemba Sanajauba said he himself takes the matter in a very serious manner and has been considering about the same. He said it is the responsibility of the government to hold a cabinet meeting to deliberate on strategies to solve the land dispute and disclose the same to the public to avoid any communal clash. Taking part in even a social worker M. Pore Hanba also assured of necessary help in the renovation of the shrine, etc. Now moving on with other news. All Manipur students Union MSU today observed the 41st Makeup Thopa Numit or Realization Day 2021, commemorating the Go Back Foreigners movement of 1980. Speaking on the occasion, MSU President Haubijam Chalamba said the current ILP system in Manipur is not effective enough to save the indigenous people. The MSU president commends the observance by hoisting the MSU flag in Pena Yakai role at Pishum Chingamacha since early this morning. Members and representatives of various civil society organizations, community leaders and students offered floral tributes at the memorial of Potsangbam Premananda and Huidrom Lokendro, who lost their lives in the Go Back Foreigners movement of April 17, 1980. Later, attendees took out a rally from Pishum Chingamacha till Manipur College campus, where a blood donation camp was held on the theme Blood Donate Save Lives, as well as a public meeting. Speaking to media, MSU President Chalamba said the annual observance aimed to commemorate MSU's role in safeguarding indigenous inhabitants and to encourage the present and the upcoming generation to follow suit. It may be mentioned that after the merger of Manipur with the Indian Dominion in 1949, the then Chief Commissioner Himmat Singh revoked the inner line permit system on November 18, 1950. Subsequently, influx of outsiders in the state increased, leading to the Go Back Foreigners movement. Commenting about the prevailing issues over the Kabru Hills range, where the sacred shrines of the Meitei community is located, Chalamba urged the government to resolve the matter at the earliest without hurting the sentiments of any community.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯪꯉꯤ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯦꯁꯦꯝꯕ꯭ꯂꯤ ꯁꯦꯒꯃꯦꯟ ꯈꯔꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯚꯣꯠ ꯀꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯥꯏꯗꯤꯡ ꯐꯦꯛꯇꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯇꯣꯞ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯟꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯤꯇꯣꯞ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯟꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯥꯎꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯚꯣꯠ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯉꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯡ ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯇꯕ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯃꯌꯣꯟꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯁꯟ ꯈꯔꯗꯗꯤ ꯃꯤꯇꯣꯞ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯦꯜꯍꯧꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯨꯔꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯈꯪꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯅ ꯏꯍꯧ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ ꯊꯤꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯄꯨꯂꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯡꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯅꯣꯟ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯕ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯨꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯚꯥꯔꯠ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯦꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯅꯅꯕ ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯐꯥꯖꯤꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯇꯦꯛꯅꯤꯛ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯅꯝꯊꯔꯒ ꯊꯝꯅꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯤ ꯆꯠꯅꯔꯤꯕ ILP ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯀꯌꯥꯃꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯦꯜꯍꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯉꯥꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯇꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯏꯝꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯈꯟꯗꯣꯛ ꯈꯟꯖꯤꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯤꯇꯣꯞ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯟꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯔꯝꯗ ꯍꯜꯍꯟꯈꯤꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯊꯧꯑꯣꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯌꯥꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯂꯩꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯁꯇꯦꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯌꯦꯜꯍꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯀꯟꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯎꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯟꯅꯔ ꯂꯥꯏꯟ ꯄꯔꯃꯤꯠ ꯁꯤꯁꯇꯦꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯌꯦꯜꯍꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯇꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯀꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟ ꯊꯥꯖꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯀꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏꯅ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯊꯦꯡꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ.
All Manipur Students Union MSU District Committee Jiribam also observed 41st Realization Day 2021 at its office in Jiribam's Babupara today. Representatives of CSOs and Medapaibi groups paid floral tributes to the portrait of Patsangbam Pramananda and Huidrom Lokendro at the memorial event. State Health Society National Health Mission Manipur kicked off first phase of a 12-day-long deworming campaign today. Speaking to media at State Health Society National Health Mission Office in Lamphal today, Mission Director Dr. N. Samjai said National Deworming Day is being held twice every year since 2016 with an aim to keep children away from ailments caused by intestinal worms like whipworm, roundworm and hookworm. He said that the first phase will continue till April 28, where deworming tablets will be administered to children aged between 1 to 19 in all 16 districts of Manipur through Asha and Angawadi workers as schools are closed due to COVID-19 pandemic.
Hairiba tin jingsina I jingsi jingthokpasina angangsingda masa mau phaba ngamde maru oina chagiba chinjak singse masada kanaba phangde maram aduna India government na 0 to 19 gi group te leiba angangsing sida khidak si pijaraga khoi tin jingsi khoi hatongna bai pandamda masa mau phanaba gi pandamda paikharpa program asi maru oina khoi chahi khudingi February da tawjabani adu bulayuk thibadagi khoi covid na maram oiraga yum da changba yadaba e curfew leigiba lockdown leigiba mayam asina paikharpa yadadana khoi handak ta paikharjabani school singsi khoi hujik thingna leibana maram oidana khoi Manipur gi khoi national health mission gi makhada khoi lising mari mulai asa se galwadi worker si khoina khangjabada lising kun mom lei hariba galwadi worker amasung asa se sinarga khoi school ji thingramina mayum da chalhalaga khoi thinna gi pandamni.
Taking part in the event, State Nodal Officer Child Health Dr. A. Sylvia asserted that deworming tablet albendazole is a World Health Organization approved safe drug. However, depending on worm load, some children may experience nausea and mild abdominal pain, which is nothing to worry about. She said a 200 mg or half of albendazole tablet will be administered to children aged between 1 and 2 years and 400 mg or full tablet orally to those above 2 years. Sylvia also stressed on the need to inculcate personal hygiene and cleanliness habit among children, like washing hands before food consumption. She sought cooperation from parents and guardians in making the campaign successful.
हाइरिबा हिदाक असे यामना सेफ ओइबा हिदाक मखल अमनी अखोय वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सर्टिफाई तौरबा अदुगुम हिदाक अमनी अदना इचम चंबा हिदाक सिदा वोम मखन अहुम से सी इराई लाइना फहनबा ngamba अदुगुम्बा हिदाक मखल अमनी वोम साइकिल से ब्रेक तौबा म चंगे को अदुना हाइजीन एंड सैनिटेशन से सु यामना मरु ओइ तुबा नानबा खुजिन खुया तेन कगा अदि खुदसा हामबा चारमदाइदा खुदसा हामबा टॉयलेट सिजिन बिररबा मतुंगदा खुदसा हामदोकपा अदिगी चानबा पोचै खुमखुमगा थंबीबा भई वाहै मना मसिंग चारमदाइदा फजना सेंगना चामथोकपीबा सिना चिंगबा थौरांगसिंग सिसु लौखटलगा ngasai gi warm cycle se break tauba ngasai gi tin sina lehenda taraga su amuka hana amuk leirakpagi keno se sisu amuk ngak thokpa preventive measure haijaba tare sisu khoina awareness mayam da bijaba sai gi khoina door to door chat taraga su SOP distancing su mask uppa khotpa si myam se loina nga aga chathajaga doini se ki program se.
All Manipur Road Transport Drivers and Motor Workers Union and All Jiribam Road Transport Drivers Union have imposed 48 hours statewide total shutdown from April 17 midnight. The total shutdown has been imposed condemning yesterday's attack on 4 trucks along the National Highway number 37, that is Imphal Giri Road at Kaifundai in Tamenglong district. Highway truckers and union members held a major meeting and discussed about yesterday's incident at the Jiribam railway station in Babupara. President of All Jiribam Road Transport Drivers Union, M. Tom Babu, announced a statewide total shutdown after the meeting. Speaking to media, Tom Babu urged the government to arrest the miscreants who attacked the highway truckers at the earliest. He warned of unprecedented agitations if government failed to resolve the issue within 24 hours. I beg your pardon, 48 hours. He also appealed to CSOs and various other organizations of Manipur to extend solidarity with them.
Giri dagi Imphal chaliba load puduna chaliba gari tata marida sakhang daba niyo khara la aga garida nongmai caption bi bse masi khoigi driver miyam na su yamna condemn tawri mamdi makoina desa mi amada demand tawraga su mi aduda tawi ga dabani aduna maram oraga makoina mathong chadaba thabak to tawbana maram oraga khoi driver miyam na ngasi tarik 13 sigi nungdang pung 12 dagi 38 gi nungdang pung 12 phawba total shutdown tawjare haidana khoi driver miyam na laukthokjare giri dagi
Chief Sena Manipur State Unit has condemned yesterday's attack on 4 trucks along the National Highway 37 Imphal Giri Road at Kaifundai in Tamenglong district. Speaking to media at party office in Babupara today, party president M. Tombi recalled that Chief Minister N. Biren had announced to deploy police mobile teams at every 5 to 10 kilometers on the national highways in the recent assembly session. He urged the government to arrest the miscreants who attacked the highway truckers at the earliest and also sought reasons for the attack from the perpetrators. M. Tombi also appealed to the government to settle the prevailing issues over the Kaubru shrine at the earliest.
Lupa lising yang kay ki tiar receive kaga lupa sangma iba lupa sangma ki tiar kaga lupa yang kay iba khwai driver hen de men no pesa ton bro ikai bro Tabuk suru ka sao munlaga laga sage wakan thado hujing madui matum du leitrabani akhoi kayam koina khango haibno ari maram ki kari khallaga adu ma thabuk si tawiri bano Shiv Sena gi makai de gi amuk kan request tawjari athubada sel lakpa munba nomoina kapa masi tokpiro aduga center amadi state government su athuba matamda long term policy ma sinbio
Members and volunteers of Naharupana STDC in Bishnupur district stays a protest meet at Thamna Pokpi in Bishnupur district for the 3rd day in a row today, urging the state government to send recommendation to Center for Inclusion of the Meitei community in the scheduled tribe list of the Indian Constitution. The sit-in displaying various placards was staged under the banner of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee. Intensifying the agitation in demand for 7th pay revision ROP 2019 and to provide a 13-month salary, Electricity Department employees have resolved to shut off prepaid counter and administration blocked on April 19 and 28. The employees are further warned of putting off lights in the state if their demands are not met. Employees of Electricity Department, Manipur, MSPDCL and MSPCL again carried out protest demonstration today. They took a rally towards the Secretariat, praising their demands this afternoon. However, police intercepted them at the Raj Bhavan. Protesters tried their best to proceed. However, additional police force flooded them at MAPDCL complex where they continued protesting.
Akoi demand di 7 pay amadi 13 months pay pigadabani immediate implement tawgadabani ngasi bawda government na thajaba hanjin na piraga lagasu thabak to onthok pirakte akoi na ngasi numini ni sujalabasu government gi side gi wari sanaji haiba posu lakte masi employees singbu mission mikhai naibagi thongni masi akoi yajningde laiba tang 38 amadi kunda prepaid counter sing thingba amadi gi administrative block sing thingba gi khongjang jangsil agani matung tarak poina Manipur pumadagi power supply su shut down lekibi ai corona gi chahi hokiba chahi amada employees sing sina government sidagi kaiguma mata haidana akoina pension service loina mak thingraba Jasami Tana stop sing duty pang Hokibani, uninterrupted power supply, Pian Hibani. We didn't demand anything loudly. Manunda Yasinaraga, Pini, Haga, Nasibo Kari Pide, loud the Piru Dorira.
Salai Women's Depositors Group has appealed to the government to find a way to return their investments at Salai Holdings Private Limited at the earliest. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Group's President A. Ibeyai said they invested in the company with hopes to ease the financial burden of their families and believing the credibility of the company upon being assured by the Chief Minister and other state leaders. She urged the government to resolve the issue within April 25th.
Billion Mama Minister Magna Stephen Cabana, Machine Kaida, Roina, Haidana, I took interest as Yamato Kiba. And the game at Tamda, Mingwena Palavas, emergency, Mapuig Manas, Minus Salai Holding Private, Limited, link with the Manipur economy, Sojoina Paranena, Manas Sabian Pay, Manipur Pig and allow Kiba. Come with the she's the Kaida Roina. A Supatona living to Oma, Lai Matola had a pung the Kangiba. And we targeted a Koi is I should Tabak from the Manipuri, Tabaki later, the Pung later to a hand but an oideba. I do this Gumba private company. Kaladi, isa ay sumahita missing je. Mo gisa milising ani din na tabak pangani. Adu ida ko giso mo da depository ba isa ay sibje tabak am dang bibyo haibada. Suksoy soy da haraw ka ni haibagi. Fuming de masasang na lagi ba. Adu ya kamaw na kai ba sida. Haibang khangi dire ba.
Members of 4 district Jila Parishads again stays certain today against non-release of MG and RAJS funds by the state government in front of Imphal East DC office. Taking part in the protest meet organized by Manipur State Panchayat Parishad, its member CH Jasobanta alleged the state government of holding back MG and RAJS funds which have been already granted by the central government. He appealed to stop sidelining Panchayati Raj institution.
When Hokiba April Gitang Tarukta, Lenga Achida, we took no labor punching Maru and MG Narega Gipan, Green Finance Gipan, Amadia PRIC on embassy, but Tamzana Pitokaba, see them top at Punjab. I have punching a singing Batang, Lenga, we high given lady, other going and Hoki like time Facebook of Pitokio, Lenga Tamzagibani, and then I see about the Lenga we high up when demanding a city, but when I see what the popularity, Aduga, Hamayama, Tahi and the Pandan lady, but on the embassy to Tadopi, later not that when the Pandaning Amana, under Pagi, on the embassy to Another. When passengers we want to guy my data had a play, the vegan, a point on a funny young, sing the palm up and cut the hand from the river. Other than the saying that we have to minutes. As you know, it had doctor get a live, but I couldn't do the Comariga, see a Combagenes like Oxia and a Peliana later.
State government has provided training on palliative care to above 100 doctors and 100 nurses so far. Stressing on the significance of palliative care, Managing Director of Sija Hospitals, Dr. Palin Kondombam said the same on the sidelines of flagging off a cycle rally come a public awareness meeting on palliative care for all from the western gate of the Kangla Fort till Ima Kuntohanbi Sanglin in Thangmeiban today. Palliative Care Society Imphal, Thangmeiban United Club and Indian Red Cross Society Imphal West jointly organized a rally to mark the Foundation Day of Palliative Care Society Imphal. Speaking to media, Dr. K.H. Palin said there are more than 10,000 people suffering from incurable diseases in the state who need palliative care. He said they have been visiting such patients to provide them some relief. He opined that more awareness on palliative care should be raised and train more volunteers on the same. He added that opening of a training center on palliative care with World Health Organization's approval is in the pipeline.
Lying Mangamoridaba incurable disease in Manipur, the Sarangna, listening Taragi Mataka Lay, Makoisi Imung Manunsu Kaita Wutaki Kantaba, Adana, Singsi Amnawana, Mapanda, Haidukta Vida, Lotana Lay, Haitare, Adumam Lay, Masaki the Makta, Palliative Care Society in Falna, Kalikatki Resource Persons in Galoinana, awareness program, she and Pig with the Loinana home visit quite free the Yangana Kotana Bayam Tokre, Manipur government doctor 100 Kimatakta, nurse 100 Kimatakta, training Pig Racing Matanga Duga, Wellness Center. Manipur labor sing the so high meetings like Ravani, Adana Sigi awareness government, Amazon Quaki, Praza Singalona, volunteers and good part training people sini am sound what is it?
One-day seminar on transgender protection of rights was held at Classic Grant in Chingmirong today. Blessing Givers organized event sponsored by Social Welfare Department. Speaking at the event, Chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Women, Professor Binota Mainam emphasized the significant roles of transgender people in the Manipuri society. She said that the transgender community has occupied an important platform in the society since time immemorial. Binota Mainam said that it is high time for the transgender community to fight for their basic rights and freedoms provided by the Indian Constitution. She maintained that transgender people possess values of both men and women and express pride for the same. Binota is short of necessary legal aid to transgender community.
Trans women singi damakte benefit ama koi yam phajana openly me yam tawre, but I worried about this trans men gi aina ngachi hygienic badi trans men is as usual as other men aduna any grievances and any kind of manungai tabam like they can go to any court doisu matakta commission for women have to one am su thabirak badina masidan hele appropriate oiba pot oi habegi thangjan jabegi wani masai sa trans men china so for the trans men, all the courts are open for you to give the justice and to listen the grievances. All the benefit given by the government of India and the government of the Manipur is yours. Only how to approach, how to take it, how to pressurize. This is for all this matter. Our Aviram is there and our Mala is there. She and others, directors and commissioner. Even when you have any difficulties regarding your benefits and rights, please come to the Women Commission. We'll help you out along with the Social Welfare Department.
Speaking to media, President of Blessing Givers, Bishesh Huirem said, men, women and transgender people all play equal role in bringing development into society. Bishesh lamented that the transgender community are still deprived of the fundamental rights provided by the central and state governments. The President said that the event aimed to raise awareness on the rights of transgenders community enshrined in the Indian Constitution. Blessing Givers advisor Richard Bam, advocate of Nupi Manvi rights, Santa Kurai were among those present at the event.
Society masakot pa base haidi nupa nupi katana haidi khulingaga chatpagumna taweba instead adugi mahutta haidi akoi transgender singsu akoi su amani haidana ne haidi economic tawera kasu adoi education line dora kasu any sector da haidi government gi leriba sector khudi maksidane koi transgender haidi bot trans men and trans women se sisu pukhapira kanda khusamna na chatlagadi akoi miyam dagi mimang thabangamba oijagani habi
masiki koi gi one day seminar on transgender protection of right 2019 rules 2020 se Manipur the implementation ta honabi da mukta asigi program se khoi pangthokpani maside sida khoi transgender gi da mukta yam maru oiba mayam da kana ba transgender mo oiba gi right to protection do pp ba India government na sembi ba sugumba right amani masije khoi na Manipur da chana na ba related oiba department sing da gi su khoi na sugumba khoi gi transgender sing gi sakot harang da physically financially na makta da support to birang na ba haidana ena awareness oina na ba haidana program je sinja.
Council of Higher Secondary Education will issue admit cards for Class 11 and Higher Secondary Education Examination 2021 from April 22nd. Press release from the COSM notifies institution principals and private candidates to collect the admit card between April 22nd to 27 April from the council office. Churachandpur police has arrested a man who is accused of extorting money from customers of Venice Hotel in New Lamka, Churachandpur in the names of civil society organizations like the KSO. The arrested person is 28-year-old Toijam Romesh, son of T. Biramangol from Jongbing. Impact News sources said the arrested person and his accomplice are used to extort money from the clients of Venice Hotel New Lamka by threatening them to expose their alleged illicit and extramarital affairs. Man has allegedly raped his own 15-year-old daughter repeatedly and made her around 8 months pregnant. Impact News source said the victim hails from a village in Churachandpur district. The victim, whose mother has passed away, complained of swollen legs and was taken to District Hospital Churachandpur by her aunt, where her pregnancy came to light. A team of women police and Childline immediately rushed to take stock of the situation. Later, the victim's aunt filed a written complaint to the police citing repeated sexual assault by the victim's father and her uncle on 2 occasions. Accordingly, Women Police Station Churachandpur has registered an FIR under Section 4, 6 and 21 of the POCSO Act. Accused father is still absconding. Manipur reported 39 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,157 test results received today. Newly infected persons are 36 from the general population and 3 are personnel of Central Armed Police Forces. Newly infected persons from the general population are 17 from Imphal West, 8 from Imphal East, 4 from Bishnupur, 2 from Kokching and 1 each from Thoubal, Technopol, Churachandpur, Chandal and Kakongpi district. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,649, out of which 190 are active cases. On the positive note, 14 patients were discharged in the last 24 hours, rising the state's total recovered cases to 29,083. No death case was reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll still remains at 376. State's recovery rate has declined to 98.09%. So far, 104,387 people have been administered COVID-19 vaccine shots in Manipur. State Nodal Officer Vaccination Dr. A.N. Samjai has appealed to all those above the age of 45 years to get vaccinated against COVID-19 in the wake of COVID-19 second wave. Speaking to media at the Office of State Health Society National Health Mission in Lamphal today, Dr. A.N. Samjai said a COVID vaccination drive was launched in India on January 16. He said coronavirus vaccine shots were administration first to healthcare workers, frontline workers, followed by those above 45 years with comorbidity. He appealed to eligible people above 45 years to get vaccinated during the ongoing COVID vaccination drive since April 1st at 126 vaccination centers in the state. He assured that there is no report of serious side effects of COVID-19 vaccination except for adverse effect following immunization in some patients. Dr. A.N. Samjai also appealed to always abide by COVID-19 SOPs. He added that there is no plan as yet for administering COVID-19 vaccine shots to general public below 45 years.
Vaccine si akoi yam safe oi India gi mafam kaya da hujing asi ngarang bauda crore drama thoi gi mathak ta kaphre kapa si da yam kanna vaccine si gi akoi gi phattaba effect amata hoji phawdi thengna de mafam khar da minor oiba adverse effect following immunization ena Manipur da di huji yam kanna adumakti hogi ba hamuk si da koi phangba leite koi government gi health facility khudimuk ta se district khudimuk da leriba dc hospital da community health center da primary health center da adu da natana koi Imphal gi west gi RD wing da koi hangtok Hangtokana, Center Mayama, Hangtokana Lady, with the Kobiki, Anovo Laiba, second wave to the Laiba, Awabasi, Karamakadi, Bixins Kapagadi, Yamna Payena, Akangahina Tapi, Maramaduna, Manipur Lady Bapazasinda, Aina State Mission Director Moina, Aina Appeal to Germany, Tahini Pumanga, Kimatak Ladiba, Manipur Lady Bazazin, Topiro, Hariba, Gomena, Hangi facilities in the Bixins, Suna Katopiu.
Following the State Home Department's announcement of a night curfew every day in the state from 8 p.m. until 4 a.m. in view of the surging COVID-19 positive cases, relevant DCs have also imposed the same in their respective districts. Night curfew has been imposed at Kaching, Thoubal, Bishnupur and Imphal East districts. All movements are restricted except emergency services during the curfew hour. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Office of the Yaifre Group of Finance, Head Office Singmairong near Eastern Motor, Imphal East, May Tara mga English Singani Kun Mathoy, Tha Amada Lupa Lesing Marika Khulaga, Hauzagadauriba, Lottery cum Tender Siaubiraga, Lupa Lak Kun Gimapu Oibiu, Lucky Draw Fauragana, Lupa Lak Amafang Bigani, Loinana, Atoba Matamda, Ezen Yankaisu Pamzay, Ezen Singidamak monthly income, draw timing and Nuntugipung Anini.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, developing tomorrow presents Panthoibi Green Homes, a destination of luxury living, equipped with modern amenities. Launching on 23rd of April 2021. Pre-register starts from 1st of March to get special discount. Panthoibi Green Homes. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, Uripok Taurang Bamlaika, Imphal.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited na miyang gidamak G+2 dagi G+6 ta upgrade tawkraba residential project amakak launch tawzay. Apun masembam ki 10% amak down payment pibiraga lemoriba 90% aduna chahida 6.99% ki changda thagi installment basis ta thibirak payagan. Ngasi maleng simbiro Panthoibi Construction Private Limited assist company of Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited Torambam lekai.
Welcome back. You're watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. India reported a single-day spike of 234,692 new COVID-19 cases in the past 24 hours. Country's tally has crossed 1,45 lakh. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 16,79,740 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Death toll has reached 1,75,649 with 1,341 new COVID deaths. On the positive note, 1,23,354 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,26,71,220. India's recovery rate has further declined to 87.23%. Maharashtra has the highest active coronavirus cases of above 6,39,000. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 14,647,000 people. Above 3,15,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 11,94,72,000. USA ranks highest with over 68,92,000 active cases, followed by India and Brazil. In light of the nationwide surge in COVID-19 cases, Council for the Indian School Certificate Examination, in short CISCE, has deferred the board examinations for Indian Certificate of Secondary Education ICSE Class 10th and Indian School Certificate ISC Class 12th. The board has informed that the final decision on the new dates of examination will be taken by the first week of June this year. The board has informed that while the Class 12 examination will be conducted at a later date, the candidates for the ICSE Class 10 examination have been given an option to either choose not to take the examination at all or write the examination at a later date. CISCE has said that a fair and unbiased criterion will be developed to prepare the results for all those Class 10 students who opt not to appear for the board examinations. Earlier, CBSE had cancelled its board examination for Class 10 this year, while it postponed the examination for Class 12. Indian Railways has given in principle approval to transport liquid medical oxygen container trucks on roll-on-roll-off ro-ro basis. In the first of its kind operation approved by the Railway Ministry, the Indian Railways will soon carry cryogenic tanker trucks loaded with liquid medical oxygen from one part of the country to another. The decision has been taken by the Railway Ministry in view of requests received from Maharashtra government for transportation of liquid oxygen into the state. The railways have said that through this mechanism, a significant amount of transportation cost and crucial time can be saved while delivering medical oxygen to healthcare facilities, especially in view of surge in COVID cases. Film Forum Manipur has condoled the untimely demise of Manipuri filmmaker, producer, story and screenplay writer Moirangthem Kamaljit alias MKJit. It may be mentioned that Moirangthem Kamaljit has produced several Manipuri films like Kanaga Hingoni, Maichak Maichak, Aroiba Bidai, Nongju Ahing and Mihatpa. Residents of Lamding village felicitated the newly elected village chief of Lamding village, M. Kuripau. The event was held at Manipur Mountaineering Institute in Lamding. Speaking at the event, M. Kuripau said that the High Court of Manipur under case CRP number 29 finally announced his appointment on March 11 this year after fighting the case since 2013. He assured of all our efforts to bring development in the village.
Uhaktaki Soron Poron de Torokasida 2013 digi I had me ama Leduna Aduka case Makaido High Court and case was the CGM da Aduga section quota DJ da Manipur ki South District ki court Amatu Impan ki section quota Cherapta Adudegi Matang da Muk Hamlaktuna High Court Aina Apama Pusing Pamse Asumani Haina High Court ki Chief Justice na Asuma Bicha Toviduna I order Pangre.
Installation ceremony of Comrain Students Union Rajkanpur was held today. 10 office bearers for 2021 till 2023 term were also inducted on the occasion. L. Ovino Kom is the union president, L. Benishan is the vice president, Levon Gelsom Kom is the General Secretary, R. Thangchureng Kom is the Finance Secretary and Serto Prem Kom is the Information Secretary, Union. All Manipur Muslim Students Organization MMSO headquarters held its 7th General Assembly election and elected its new executive member at Sky View Hotel in Hatta Minutong today. KH Ayub Khan was elected as president, KH Yunus Ali, Rafiuddin Aribam, Zakir Hussain and MK Azir as vice presidents and Manoj Khan as general secretary. Chairman Farid Khan, returning officer Mohammad Zalim Azad and others attended the 7th General Assembly election.
Mamagi Executive Council na General Cost the 4% reservation state policy da tanaramba do chatharagani aduga aikogi letterhead sin receipt na singba Mamagi Executive Council gi amata chatna jaroi Manipur myam da amsona manaba khunai amagi damakta sangsilapa thabak khudimakta phun sabot bibinaba amsona pin tawjari Mamagi Executive Council na General
Members of Lamlai Mapari Thogalub have highlighted the plight facing residents of Lamlai in Imphal East after the shift of Saumung Block's SDO, SDC, BDO, Agriculture and other government offices to Porompat. They appeal to make arrangements to shift back the offices at the earliest. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Association General Secretary L. Bobby Sana said the government offices were shifted to Porompat, citing a bad law and order situation 10 years ago. He added that SDPO, police station and police outposts are being stationed at Lamlai site now with improvement of law and order situation. He appealed to the government to meet their demands and also provide fertilizers and paddy saplings to farmers.
law and order film fare habadi kumungda subdivisional police officer STPO office saji kamdu lari tidana kumungi ko da opus mayama adi lamlai police station su lairabina hoji law and order gi film farabina DC office forum pad ongiba yamna morueba office mayama si athumu tamda kumungda lamlai da purotuna phaman binaba honorable simnisagi pung singsin jakibani asida sunatana hariba office asi hongkibna maram oraga koi lamlai makiki praja singna kudumuna income certificate ama loan honabda yam awaba gari mathangani tonga porom patana chapda mangonda changi matam level mayam do khangbire haraga haribo office si hongagadi lamlagi miyamna thingnari awaba mayam asi khara makadi kokpa ngamgadra haina lamlai mapari thagoluki makadi ningsingjari.
One-day workshop cum awareness program on National Education Policy 2020 was held at Southeast Manipur College in Komla Thabi today. Internal Quality Assurance Cell of Southeast Manipur College and United College of Chandal jointly organized the program. IQAC Coordinator Dr. Mohammad Mustaq Ahmed and United College Nodal Officer Dr. R.K. Hemanta were the resource persons of the program, attended by both teaching and non-teaching staffs of the two colleges. They gave insights on the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, National Institutional Ranking Framework and All India Survey on Higher Education. One-day awareness program on NEP 2020 was also held at the multi-purpose hall of Tamenglong College today. Internal Quality Assurance Cell of Tamenglong College organized event sponsored by Directorate of University and Higher Education, Government of Manipur. One-day workshop for panel lawyers and para-legal volunteers was held at ADR building in Lamphulpa today. Manipur State Legal Services Authority, along with the Department of Social Welfare, Government of Manipur and FXP India Suraksha, organized the workshop which aimed to provide assistance to vulnerable adolescents, children and victims of trafficking and sexual exploitation. Resource persons raised on a child protection system in Manipur, issues and challenges, phenomenon of human trafficking, protection of children, a legal aid perspective. State Bank of India SBI Kaching branch today observed its 13 years of service to people of Kaching district. Speaking on the occasion, Kaching DC Kengu Singla lauded State Bank of India for its banking services. She urged bank staff to provide good customer service and appeal to the public to avail various benefits provided by a bank. Loan checks were handed over to 6 beneficiaries selected by State Bank of India, 3 under PMEGP and 3 piggery beneficiaries. SBI Kaching branch manager Chetan Kumari Laistram, branch chief associate Ningthogjam Buddhachandra, service manager Takhil Changbam Dhananjoy and assistant manager advance Ravi Laurembam were among those present on the occasion.
Service extension pirakpa haibaje bank asida crowded oidonaba. What has happened now? We already have a telling machine, automatic telling machine like that. ATM haibaje Kaching the like in so many places. And then it is spreading. Adudagi hand ashu ashigi extend ashigi service extend on the Kurunoni. That is also the endeavor of the State Bank of India. So we know that they have a large network. And in fact, in India, SBI holds one of the highest position, maybe next to RBI.
Voluntary blood donation campaign has been organized in connection with World Hemophilia Day 2021 at RIMS Department of Transfusion Medicine. Lifesavers Manipur, HD Foundation and Sports Association for the Visually Impaired jointly organized the campaign. Now the sports news. In fencing, Kongman Fencing Academy today felicitated players of the academy who have bagged the overall team champion title in the recent 16 Governors Cup State Level Fencing Championship 2021 organized by Manipur Fencing Association. The event was held at the Academy's hall in Kongman, Zone 4. Works Minister Thongam Biswajit and President of Manipur Fencing Association M. Lokendro presented gifts to the medal winners on the occasion. Speaking at the event, Minister Biswajit stressed on the significance of good behavior and discipline among sportspersons. He also pointed out that sports is an important part of education and on its career prospects. He encouraged the players to strive harder to attain higher goals and bring laurels for the state. The minister assured of best efforts to enhance table tennis, badminton and hockey sports in Thongju constituency.
Sports is a part of the education. Now sports becomes profession. Sports is a camera. Discipline. Taxi kaisi have see out the me. I'm telling us if my possible like that. Like you have seen my players saying the message among the game. Yamaru, Masi out the Pacha for a lock by Janu. Taxi kaisi like the me as in Omagi life to destruction lock and ever. Slowly. At the monkey level. Let players in the hiding body. I Ning Matunge. I need to live up on the Maxing from your Gargadi, Karidama, Makapoli, have the Ice High San for the Bonatana, Soup, Makapon this. And I don't want to dependent or in our other thing.
Association will kick off the third sub-junior girls inter-club football tournament at artificial turf Lamlong Thongkong on April 19. The tournament is being sponsored by MS Wahingbam Irrigation Enterprises. Altogether, 6 teams are competing in the tournament. ESU Wangkai, WFA Kakching and Kripsa Narenthong are in Group A, while YWC Langtabal, Ama Andro and ICSA Irengbam are in the Group B. Press release from AMFA General Secretary notified that WFA Kakching will play against Kripsa Narenthong on April 19 at 9 a.m. In cricket, Jim Khagempally, Trau Kwakaithel and Force Ketrigao defeated their opponents in their respective league matches of the ongoing third MNCA Luang Popa T20 cricket tournament. The tournament is held under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association. In the league match played at Luang Popa Cricket Stadium today, Jim Khagempally made a thumping 10-wicket win over Mulvalai's Athletics. James Khagempally won the toss and fielded first. Batting first, Mulvanlai Athletics made 61 runs for 10 overs with 6 wickets down, responding to which, batting second, James Khagempally secured 62 runs for 7 overs and 1 ball with no wickets down and won the match by 10 wickets. James Khagempally batsman was adjudged man of the match title, while in another league match, Trau Kwakaithel defeated PTRC Patsoi by 2 runs. Trau Kwakaithel won the toss and batted first. The team made 117 runs for 20 overs with 6 wickets down. Batting second, PTRC Patsoi managed 115 runs for 20 overs with 10 wickets and lost a match. Trau Kwakaithel batsman Priyojit Kangabam bagged man of the match title. In a league match played at Model Higher Secondary School and Oriental College playground today, Force Ketrigao defeated Thao Thangmeiwan by a massive 69 runs. Winning the toss and batting first, Force Ketrigao secured 163 runs for 20 overs with 5 wickets down. Batting second, Thao Thangmeiwan managed 94 runs for 18 overs and 4 balls with 9 wickets down and lost a match. Force Ketrigao batsman Pravesh, who made 74 runs, clinched man of the match title. 4 league matches of the tournament will be played tomorrow. Again in football, Sagolban United defeated GSC Churachandpur by 3-1 in the 26th match of the ongoing 14th Manipur State League today. All Manipur Football Association is holding the league sponsored by Kumukcham Joykishan at the artificial turf in Lamlong Thongkong. For the winners, Peter Saiminthang netted 2 goals at 38th and 63rd minute and Jedi Onismas netted 1 goal at 45th minute. The lone goal of the losing team was scored by C.H. Jaminthang at the 78th minute, while in the 25th league match played between SSU Singjamai and Trau FC Kwakaithel ended in 1-1 draw. El Gogocha goal at 7th minute of first half held SSU Singjumai Tech lead in the match before Trau FC Kwakaitels and Jeet Lee scored an equalizer in the 64th minute of the second half. Manipur Police Sporting Club MPSC will play against YPHU Lalambong in the 27th leg match, and Nako Nambul Mapal will take on AIM Kabam in 28th leg match tomorrow. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. The Rajya Sabha MP cum titular King Laisemba Sanajauba urges state government to disclose steps being taken to settle ongoing issues over Kaubru Shrine. MSU observes the 41st Mikap Tokpanumit or Realization Day 2021, commemorating Go Back Foreigners Movement of 1980. State Health Society National Health Mission Manipur launches first phase of 12-day-long deworming campaign. Manipur reports 39 more confirmed cases of COVID-19 in 24 hours, rising total cases to 29,649. Death toll remains at 376. And India logs above 2,34,000 new COVID-19 cases and 1,341 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate further drops to 87.23%. That's all we have for today. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, good night.
Moida